Well, guys, welcome back to Kruger Stories. Today, we're going to find out what it's like actually being both a teacher and a parent when all of these things are changing as far as school holidays are concerned and who's going back to school and when. And we thought we'd catch up. Actually, there we go. That's a better way to do it. Ryan and Joe, thanks for joining us. How are you both?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, doing well, surviving the cabin fever reasonably well. So, no, doing good.
What's your place like in terms of home? You've got, is it 4 boys there?
4 boys, ranging from
And,
13, 10, 7, and 3.
and plenty of backyard space, or are they all cooped up in bedrooms?
We've got a big backyard, but most of the time they're indoors.
Yeah, big yard, little interest.
It seems to be the thing. And are you controlling screen time, or are you doing anything creative? Has there been any camping trips on the balcony or anything crazy that you're doing to keep their interest up?
We're on a hill, so it's a bit hard to have a tent in our backyard, but we're limiting time as much as we can. 2 hours at the most, and trying to do different things like cooking, cleaning, various activities instead.
I was just thinking about that idea of camping on a hill. Very quickly, the tent becomes a slippery slide, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And a fun game.
So, Ryan, you're actually a teacher as well. What age groups do you teach?
So I teach high school. So I teach between grade 9 and grade 12 in English.
And English, fantastic. So give us a bit of a background as to how this is affecting teachers at the moment. Are you having to adjust to kind of the remote teaching scenario? I understand some of the education departments are rolling out ideas and technology as to how the classes can keep running. What's happening?
Yeah, so for us, mainly for the junior levels, the school has provided stuff for kids to do, but for grade 9 and up to the senior, we actually spent week 10 of the previous term while all the kids had a early holiday putting together lessons that could be adapted online. So we've had at our school at least anyway, I know a lot of schools are having to start from fresh, but our school actually had the capacity to do online learning. It just wasn't overly used. So we spent the week putting together about 4 weeks worth of lessons, which is a very fun experience. But no, it was a good time to just build a lot of collaborative work, build those working relationships with people as well. So no, it's interesting.
It's been really good. Kruger Baptist is now getting together our laptops or computers for those that don't have them, trying to draw on anyone that may have a laptop stored in a cupboard that has been upgraded and not been used. Do you find that in the classroom that there are families that maybe they've just got one computer or no computers?
There are a number of kids who don't have access to computers. The school does have a lot of laptops that students can borrow. The parents rent them for the year, term by term, but they rent them and kids have access to them so they can come collect those. But there are a set of kids who don't have any access to any technology, which makes it hard. So part of the planning process was, how can we put this into something that can be printed out and worked on at home? Just trying to accommodate for those. It makes it a lot difficult, and not having that classroom contact makes it more difficult as well. But who knows, maybe without the classroom distractions, kids will actually, some decent work done.
I had to laugh. I know that when the whole COVID thing was happening, they were asking the schools to make sure that children remained social distancing, but you can imagine what that was going to be like. But even in the home, it can't be easy either. I mean, we said, let's put aside some room for the kids to still do their studies. And I've seen things on the news of families with 4 different ages around the kitchen table trying to do their studies. I can imagine that's just like a bun fight. How are you guys coping continuing education in the home?
I haven't started yet because I use the 5 student days as an early holiday. So I will be doing it and it will be interesting.
Any advice, Ryan, as to how you'd cope with it in this mini classroom at home?
Advice for parents homeschooling. Just number one, just be patient. Imagine it's you. Imagine it's your first day on the job and someone's showing you around. Just what would you expect someone when they're teaching you? Have fun. Try and have fun with it. Try and be realistic in your expectations. You know, bribe them if you have to, and just positive encouragement. Just make it a really positive time. Parents can be stressed to get them to do it. It's really important that parents have that mindset as well to encourage them.
And as we know, lunchtime and playtime are there for a reason. So if you need to, have a break, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, guys, tell us about your story. How long have you been coming to Kruger?
Just over 2 years now.
And what drew you? Were you connected into the family by people you knew, or did you kind of come around the outside and check the church out? What was your journey into Kruger Baptist?
We were living at Nogra, and we bought our house at Redbank Plains, and we were already part of a Baptist church at the Gap, and we wanted to find a closer Baptist church, and that happened to be the closest. And we were checking out the website, and Ryan said, "I know the pastor."
There you go.
So we thought it was a good place to check out, and we love it.
Fantastic. And how old did you say the boys are, and they're all connected in different parts of the church as well?
Yep. So we've got a 13-year-old and a 10 and 7 and 3-year-old. I do a lot of playgroup and the Mums and Bubs, and they're fantastic groups. He loves them, and he's really missing it at the moment. But we do it online as well, so that's good.
I've been hearing a lot of creativity with people using Zoom meetings for things. So that's working for your group as well?
Yeah. We've been doing it. I did it with Mums and Bubs last week, and we also do Little Treasures Playtime online every Thursday morning. We're watching Sarah sing her songs and do the story, so it's like we're still a part of it and we're there.
Yeah, there's just still a little bit of connectedness. Tell us, just in terms of church life and things, were you guys part of a life group, or was Sunday your kind of way of getting to be in touch with people? So are you continuing that, watching any of the videos on the Facebook page, etc.?
Yeah, we're watching on Sundays. We're watching.
Yep, watching that. My men's group, we're just having the school holiday break. Most of us are probably looking at continuing with Zoom. Others who, aren't really interested in technology, fair enough. Just, catching up with them with the, you're allowed to have two. So just making allowances where that can be made.
Well, that's been really brilliant, guys. What do you see yourselves doing in the next little while ahead? Have you got any plans of creative things that you're going to be doing around the home? Is there any home decor that's going to be happening, or is it just survival mode at the moment?
We've already started that. I think it's important for people's mental health just to have a to-do list, so they've got some sort of accomplishment throughout the day. And so, yeah, we're renovating the study that we're in now. We're gone soon, and putting up her projector screen and just little jobs around the house that we've been meaning to do, but we're finally going to do it because we've got time.
That sounds really exciting. I can imagine the boys getting excited about projector screens and things. And I think sometimes if you actually put these little mini projects out there as something you're working towards, it builds a little bit of focus that's inside rather than at all the rubbish that's happening outside as well, which is probably a good idea.
Yeah. It's good to do as a family as well, just having that.
Just catch that again, Ryan. You were saying
Yeah, I was just
it's good
saying,
to do with the family.
good to do as a family, just building shared memories and, you know, spending time together. I mean, it's, you know, sort of doing work, but, you know, it's those connections, especially as with boys who, you know, who do want to help and do sort of active stuff as well.
Well, listen, we're going to look forward to the fact that you're probably going to start a YouTube channel on how to reno your home. So we'll look forward to the first episode to come soon. In the meantime, thanks very much for joining us on Kruger Stories. One episode? No, I think there'll be more.
No worries. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Oh, another one 6 months later when we do it again. There we go.